Hi everyone, this is Al. Welcome to the short video where I'm going to go over the changes that we've made for version 2.0 of Fast Drive Football. You're looking at the new gamebook now, but before I dive into the new gamebook, let me just quickly show you that we have reformatted the rules based on feedback that people like larger font sizes, and there's really no need to squeeze everything into as few pages as possible. We've gone ahead and blown everything up, and we've added some information. So we've also added section headings, so it's easier to find information you're looking for. We have added some graphics to the keeping score section, so you can see what a score sheet may look like when you're filling it out, when you're going through the first quarter of a game. Nothing has changed to the mechanics of the game. Timing the game is the same. Using efficient and inefficient teams in the pro game is exactly the same. Playing the game is the same, and as well as all the end of half timing scenarios. We've added the rules for converting a touchdown result to a field goal attempt as time expires. So if you haven't played with that rule, make sure you check that one out. And we've also added the note here under optional rules that we now support extreme weather effects. Continuing on through the new instructions, you'll see that I took the information about football in the 1950s and applied that to the rules instead of making you go to the fact for that. And then we also added a 2-point conversion guide for folks that want more of an unbiased view of when to go for two or not. And also I've noticed that we have a lot of people that are new to the game of American football that really don't understand the nuances of when to go for two. So we now have that information in the instructions. Maybe the coolest thing that we've added to the instructions, though, is this additional information on end of half timing. This really only applies to the pro game because the college game does not have the concept of inefficient and efficient. They use star qualities to ensure that the results are accurate. But in the pro game, efficient and inefficient can sometimes trip people up in terms of how to apply them. So what I've done is created a couple pages here of 12 different scenarios that will go over what you do at the end of the game when these situations arise. So hopefully this section will be a great reference for when people get tripped up or get stuck and need to figure out how to proceed. And the rest of the new instructions is simply me appending the team creation guide to the back end of the instructions, so it's all in one place now, and you don't have to download additional files. So let's take a look at the new game book. You'll see that I replaced the cover art. There was nothing wrong with the cover art of the previous versions, but it was something that I put together. I was never thrilled with. I thought it served its purpose. And as Keith has been putting out new Play.com sports games, he's been using this style art. And since I'm publishing this in partnership with Keith, I thought it would be fun to mirror the look of his newer offering. So I went out and purchased this stock artwork for both the pro and college game, and I really like how it looks. I even borrowed his look and feel for the banner here at the bottom. So I hope you guys like it. I'm really happy with it. As far as the book itself, the color schemes and the formatting really hasn't changed. But let's just go through page by page. The actual result changes are noted already on the FAQ. I've already updated that yesterday. So for those of you that help me out with the cool web-based helpers, please feel free to go look in the FAQ. You'll be able to see what results have changed. And when I publish the game book, if you have any questions, let me know. But that's out there on the FAQ. Let's see. On this page, you'll notice that what I did from a design perspective, I rounded all the boxes and I put in chart usage bubbles for each to provide more information. When there wasn't enough room, I used call outs as well. So really, I'm taking the questions that we get on the forums and in my email and trying to put as much information in the book to sort of help gameplay and answer the more common questions that come up. I did the same there for the fourth down chart, sort of explaining what do you do after a successful fourth down conversion. So that's all included in the chart since I had the room to put it in there. Let's see, on the punt chart, we've added, in addition to all the other design changes I talked about, we have added results for blocked punts. So this is a lot of fun. Opportunities for blocked punts, returns for touchdown that used to live only in the unusual results. So now the percentage of times this will happen will be way more accurate and a lot more fun. Unusual results have not changed. The only thing that changed on this page again was the formatting. And here's the first addition to the version 2.0 game. It's this optional extreme weather chart. If you're familiar with second season football, History Maker Golf, this chart will be familiar to you. It very much follows the same pattern where, depending on the region the game is taking place in, assuming it's not in a dome stadium, of course, you're just going to roll 2 dice. You're going to see if you have extreme weather for the game. And again, you do this roll before the game. And then you'll just look down here to see whether it's heavy rain, heavy snow and or extreme cold, or heavy wind. What are the effects on the teams for that game? So this has been a lot of fun to create and test, and I think you guys will like it. And then finally, the last change to the game book is adding game reference to the book itself. For those of you that print out these pages, you maybe not coil bound it or anything, you don't have to print these pages out. But for those of us like me that like to coil bound everything, adding this to the back is kind of cool, because then you don't have to reach for your instructions when you're trying to remember how something works. And this is the most common stuff captured here. So that's it. That's the new game book. So not a ton of changes to the gameplay, just some quality of life tweaks and a couple new features. The college edition got the same makeover. You'll see the new artwork there. And I won't flip through all the pages. I'll just let you know that it has the same additions. At the back, we have the weather chart, we have the game reference, and we have the weather chart. But all the other changes to the actual charts themselves are mirror the pro game. Put it that way, they just mirror the pro game. Lastly, before I end this video, I've been working on something else that I'm not ready to release yet. But it's been such a fun collaboration that I wanted to mention it. So Mark Miller and I, Mark Miller on the Facebook page as Jerry Kwan. Mark is the genius who has created all of the finders for the pro game. And what you're probably noticing is that we have collaborated on incorporating his finders into a more premium upgraded team card. These would come 4 to a sheet, same team colors, same original design for the actual team qualities and information, and special results here. But we have now incorporated the finder charts for scoring. So for rushing touchdowns, receiving touchdowns, passing touchdowns, or finding the name of the kicker on field goals and extra points, that will now be on the card. It has the head coach name down here. We moved it from up here to down here. And then finally over here is TR. TR stands for team rating. One of the changes we made, or one of the updates we made earlier this year, it's not the new year yet, was creation of a more effective team rating for people that are want to finish a season faster, such as Steve Tower on After Further Review, where you calculate a team rating based on their qualities. You roll a couple dice and you get the winner and loser. The current seasons that are published out on FastDriveFootball.com do not have the team ratings printed on the cards. You need to calculate them themselves. But trust me, the calculation is not that difficult. But, it would be nice if they were on the cards, right? So I'm going to do that for these upgraded cards. Now, here's the problem. These upgraded cards take a long time to make, and time is not something I have a lot of right now. So no promises on when these season sets will be available in this format. Just know that you have something to look forward to if you are someone who likes the historical game and who likes to use the finders. Now, of course, limited to what I can include, we settled on just the scoring finders. I know it would be nice to also have the, who made the interception, who recovered the fumble, especially if it's a scoop and score or if it's a pick six, as well as other, interesting stats that you'd like to keep. But I'm afraid that's not going to be the case. It's just going to be for offensive scoring and special team scoring. Nothing for punt returns for touchdowns or kick returns for touchdowns. For that, I will let Mark Miller's excellent charts continue to pull that weight for you gamers. So anyway, this is kind of cool. I can't wait till I get all the seasons recreated in this format. So you'll have the original format or this to choose from. And yeah, I hope you guys like this too. I apologize that I don't have a release date for these, but we'll just keep in touch on Facebook and we will let you know when those are ready. So that's it for now. I know you guys are looking forward to download the new version. I will have it ready soon, and hope everybody has a happy and safe holiday, and we'll talk to you on the forums. Thank you.